Welcome to the top 10 things you need to know in less than 3 minutes, the integers edition. Why start with integers? Because patterning now involves shrinking patterns, and grade 7 now also involves representing, comparing, and ordering positive and negative fractions in decimals. Representing, comparing, and ordering, it's now moved to grade 6, but this year we're still going to need to address it. An algebra expectation? Hey, no need to get hostile. It's because we don't want to teach students with those old rules that we learned by. We want them to make conjectures or generalizations that subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive, and subtracting a positive is the same as adding a negative. There are so many activities. Yeah, that's true. We created a bank for you so that you can pick and choose what makes the most sense for your students. Each one of these slide decks is divided into learning through problem-solving problems, building fluency through conceptual understanding, and purposeful practice. The idea is you pick and choose what makes the best sense for your students. Thanks for all the problems, but what could this possibly look like over a week? Well, we've given you some suggested weeks at a glance. MathUp is also going through the change. We've provided you with the correlation of their topics. It can be found in the Learning Through Problem Solving slide deck. At the time of this recording, there was no MathUp lesson for the zero property. It is projected to be made available on October 5th. In the meantime, the sample week at a glance uses the Tips 4RM zero property lesson. Integers is a purposeful practice topic. Even though the other two components of the comprehensive math approach are still important, students need lots of opportunity to be doing some purposeful practice. Because integers is one of our 4 non-negotiables, we have provided a diagnostic thinking task to help you determine where your student's level of understanding is. When you click on the link, it will ask you to make a copy. The goal is to observe your students as they complete this task. Some things to be looking for are, can they accurately use a number line, and do they indicate a knowledge of negative numbers? Also, for our 4 non-negotiables, we have provided a tracking sheet for you to record where your student's level of understanding is. When you click on the link, it will again ask you to make a copy. On the tracking sheet, there is a link to the diagnostic thinking task, and the benchmarks have been color-coded to specify grade level expectations and previous grade level expectations. Where can I access even more great resources? If you scroll down on the integers page, you will see a resource section that provides you with links to useful online manipulatives, as well as some virtual demos. There's also a link to some suggested instructional strategies, which is really worth your time to check out. Well, there you have it, folks. The top 10 things you need to know in less than 3 minutes.